welcome to the Frater versus Retro, and we got no Action 52 because the file is corrupt. Yeah, sometimes that's the problem when you're dealing with a person who doesn't really quite understand a lot. When you're dealing with like free technology, to record things and stuff, it just sometimes doesn't work out, folks, and let's be honest here. We're a real bush league show. We can get away with things like that, and uh, you know, uh, that's kind of how it goes here. We're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed 2 today. I know there's a real lack of a retro game. Too bad. There's any other shows. Um, oh boy, here comes Gregory Peck. What am I gonna say? Oh boy. Okay, so where am I here? Oh, hey, Frida. It's me, Peter Graves, and here's Gregory Peck. Oh yeah, and where's Pugapi Adams? Ah, Pugapi Adams is still struggling to park his car, right? Frater, what's going on here? I mean, he's an idiot, but I didn't think he was that much of an idiot. And that's a good question. I really honestly don't know, man. But we kind of got a problem. Yeah, because I'm on the way over here, and I'm noticing you're not playing Action 52, buddy. We kind of had a deal going, and well, the file got corrupt. Oh no! That's not your fault. Oh, shoot. Well, I don't even really think anyone would be watching the episode anyway. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, we do got something, though, right? I mean, it's just going to be some 5-minute episode of us just kind of playing with our ashes here, and well, we got Assassin's Creed 2, Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's a good game. Um, but I have to say something, Frater. I gotta say something. What the fuck is wrong with that game? With it's constant, cutscene, 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 cutscene. I know. Oh, there's things I do like about it. I think it actually, once it gets started, it does actually progress into a very nice little, open world game. But yeah, it really doesn't really, pan out. And well, Peter Graves, we'll talk, have a little Power Glove Congress here. And I mean, there's such cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, and Frater, I just days when video games were just. It's just you, it's not a movie. I mean, I know I want a movie. I just rent a DVD, from Netflix or Blockbuster. Oh yeah, I remember Blockbuster. What? Buddy, there's still one over here. I mean, yeah, they're doing them. They're kind of falling apart, but buddy, what? Nothing, nothing. Oh, okay. Just nothing. Yeah, okay. Uh, okay. Well, Pugapi Adams is finally coming. Well, that car, I'm really trying to get used to it. It's been a long time. Pugapi, be careful if your past tense is here. Well, I mean, where we come from, Raider, they're all computerized. What's going on here? It appears that Peter, that you're the wrong name, Dickweed. It's Gregory Peck. Okay. Poke up the Adams. I told you to be careful. They don't understand time travel. They don't understand all that shit. Well, I know, Raider, but it's frustrating because I'm used to all the cars that they were driving themselves. No, buddy. I mean, we had these things like they were called Teslas or something. And, excuse me. What are you talking about? Nothing. You're talking about a car called Nothing. Back in 1990, there was a car called Nothing, and it was made by the Mitsubishi Company. Mitsubishi was a. Oh, okay, calm down. Okay, I'll calm down. Okay, guys, let's get together here. We'll get to the game. We'll get to the game. Okay, let's get on with it. All right, I forgive you for that. Putting in something for Action 52, but it's just not good, Frater. It's not good. Well, I mean, do you have a better idea as far as like, Frater? I'm a boomer. I don't really understand about that, you know, technology and like. You seem to find these things, but even you struggle with it. So I know, but you keep saying I run things better, and well, you better understand, that I mean, I struggle at trying to understand these technological things, you know. I mean, the most you understand is the ColecoVision. That's my system. That's my system. Look at these wenches. Yeah. Polygon delight. The Polygon's delight. So, I must ask the question. What is going on with Pooh Guppy Adams? He's having struggles with like parking his car right, Frater, and uh, I don't know what's up like that. It's kind of like he hasn't drove a car in hundreds of years. Why? Oh, it's just sarcasm. Yeah, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy. Well, it's a good call to keep Pooguppy Adams outside though while we play the game and Pooguppy and I mean Pooguppy and um uh, it's a good idea to keep also Peter Graves outside. They don't understand this stuff, Frater. I mean, I know. I mean, they really don't understand. I mean, it's just they don't understand video games. Okay, so what are you doing? Well, still continuing sort of like these beginning areas. Your character isn't an assassin yet. He's just sort of learning, but he's certainly very good at climbing. I mean, like it's not like there's someone who like taught him, hey, by the way, this is how you climb. Like to actually explain why he's so good at climbing. You know, yeah, doesn't need a car or anything. Yeah, he certainly doesn't need no car. I mean, he just climbs everywhere. I mean, and the thing is too. I'm sorry to say, but a wagon full of leaves isn't going to break your fall from that kind of height. I mean, you're gonna die, really die a death, man. Like that's not gonna work. So yeah, so I'm basically trying to stay away. And there's that back jump again. That really ruins it for you, doesn't it, Frater? There are times when I'm being chased and I need to jump on top of a building and I need to start climbing, and the game says, no, you're going to do a back jump. You're going to do a little springboard jump there like you're Rey Mysterio Jr. And, like, really? Like, I have to do that? And it's like, yep. So, any plans here, as far as the show? Like, is there's like future games and stuff? Like, we're gonna do an E3 thing, by the summer. Yeah, that will be cool. Oh, that's something. Frater E3 is just a great tradition. You know, you're never going to see E3 go away. Oh no, no, you're never gonna see E3 go away. No, you just always getting the the news of what the new games are. Gotta get the new games. Gotta get the new games. Gotta get the new stuff. Although I surely hope it's good, because it's not good, then we got a problem. Frater, how do you like walk that off? Like you just fall from such a distance, and your character just not like limping or. Yeah, it is like, yeah, he doesn't really like respond to any kind of pain at all. But like I mentioned before, I said the climbing in this is actually quite enjoyable. I almost in ways like these levels of just trying to figure out how I climb up a certain building, try to get to the top to get to the eagle's view, and it's kind of like a little puzzle, and it's kind of relaxing. And I kind of admit I don't know sometimes if I'm like really into like really spontaneous kind of action games. I like sometimes a game where it's just like you can go anywhere you want, and you just go anywhere you want, and maybe it's good when I feel like I don't have an objective. Maybe when or you make your own objective. Like you say, well, I'm going to look for this item, this particular item, and that's it. That's it. That's my plans. So try to plan this out. Frank, I'm still trying to get used to doing these longer episodes, Frater. I mean, uh, what was it like in 2010? We were doing like yeah, we were just doing like maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes at most. I because at one point, with YouTube you can only do maybe like 10-minute videos. I think it's still that way, buddy. But yeah, I mean this is some long stuff, and it's just like trying to. I don't know. I'm still getting used to just commentating with the video game. Like yeah, well, it's one thing when the game is bad, but and so if the game's goofy, and it really, when we talk about bad movies, bad games, bad, what we were probably, what really, you know, I think it's the term bad is overused, and really what you're looking for is with something that's truly, truly bad is where nothing happens. Like nothing. No entertainment. No nothing. And like in a case of a game like this, you know, you kind of make your own entertainment, like outside those red dots, those the red dots, those characters will go after you, but you'll notice these characters are all in their own little world. They're not really paying attention to you. You could be doing goofy shit like this, climbing on top of this building, and they're just sort of like, "Hey, what's that guy doing? He's kind of nuts," and whatever, like whatever, okay. But you know, you're making your own objective here, but in a truly bad game, there is no freedom to do so. It's just, it's just badly programmed and whatever. Or in a bad movie, it literally is like there isn't anything. Sometimes a movie's declared bad, but a lot of times it could be actually entertaining because it's just goofy, you know. Yeah, that's a very good point. And I'm starting to make some progress here. Can't climb up all parts of this building, but then you get to a real good section where you're just like total freedom. I see that box right there. It's like that's a goal. Yep, that's a goal. That's very relaxing, And now see you can't really go up any further. And now you got to kind of walk around the building and try to find a better solution to get up there. So, is there any plans, to play like classic games like Mario or anything like that? Like, I know we talk about the shitty games, but what about the good games, like the real legendary classics? And I I don't trust Nintendo. All I'm gonna tell you is what I know of them. They are very copyright crazy and very copyright crazy. Now, see that right there, there. I can actually climb up that. There we go. So they're very copyright crazy, with copyright control, and they're very random, Gregory Peck. And I'm really not. I really don't recommend pushing their buttons. I know you're gonna say, well, why can't we just do like all black box games? And it's like, I have no problem doing a game that isn't a first party Nintendo game, but at the same time too, the premise of the show is usually we do usually bad games because that's usually, but we've been doing stuff like this because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer to maybe do this for now because games I think generally have been a lot better than they have been. So, what I mean. So, I'm going to keep with that. But then I'm just going to be honest with you. I think this year's going to prove to be fairly good. There's, possibility of a new Elder Scrolls game. I mean, I'm sorry to say, if that comes out, Gregory, like we're gonna be playing like Burger Time. We're gonna play Burger Time. Like I know we shouldn't cubbyhole or so. No, we shouldn't. Yeah, I realize the show's name is Frater versus Retro, but after a while, I started to really come to the realization that really no, there isn't anything really stopping you from doing that. It really isn't. I like how you're just sort of like, well, screw the audience. Yeah, I'm just well, that's the thing is we really don't have an audience, and I know someone could say, well, isn't that defeating? Does it feel bad? No, actually you should feel happy. You should feel happy because then you can still keep doing whatever you want. There's going to be people someday, that have like thousands of people watch, and they're going to be miserable because you got Chivo. Yeah, we got Chivo. But they're going to be miserable because basically what's going to happen to them is they're going to be miserable because basically they're stuck to what their audience wants them to play, not that what they want to play. Like Minecraft or something. Like somebody's going to be stuck playing that or whatever comes along. Yeah, that would be terrible. Yeah. And the thing is, I know someone could say, well, why can't they just say, well, screw my audience? Well, if they do that, then it could cost them their careers. Yeah, I'm talking about sponsorships lost, thousands of dollars lost in views and ad clicks and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if 40,000 people want you to play the same phone game or whatever it is that's popular, you're screwed, buddy. You got to play it. You got to play it. Oh God. Oh great, these people are following you. Did my stupid character just get tripped? Yeah, yeah, that's terrible. Is there not like a block button or something, Frater? It's like a no, no. There's no block button. And there's just you grab a character and you just throw them down and stuff. And yes, everybody around you is going, he's stealing. And then they don't even like pay attention to the fact that, you know, for crying out loud, I mean, these people were just trying to mug you. You beat them up, and then when you take their money, then no, no, everybody else didn't goes, oh no, he's stealing, he's stealing. It's like you idiots, it's a video game. It's just a stupid video game. I know it's not real. Yeah, we're doing more climbing, more I looking around. Was it Barcelona? Is I totally forgot, Frater. Where in Spain you are? I figure. Uh, or is it Florence? I forgot. Florence. Yeah, that's it. If I was like Barcelona. Yeah, we go to the next Eagle Eye. I forgot what it's called. Basically it opens up the map. I kind of was doing these when I first started. It was really an attempt to just, try to get accustomed to the open world area of this game. And dead air. It's like dead air. Yeah. It's like, yep, yep, just walking around. Just walking simulator. And that's the problem, I'm trying to kind of have to constantly commentate over everything. I don't know, Gregory, like there's some people that they do this like all the time. yeah, you got respected. I mean, they have to do this, like I think it starts as just to be like, well, I got a show, I'm a I got I'm an entertainer, I'm a personality, and then really, and then it's because then they become prisoner. If you actually figure they're a prisoner to this, they're a prisoner to this whole thing. Like, like you gotta, what am I supposed to do? Running down the hallway right now. I'm looking to my left, looking because there's a red dot right there. See that? And then there's a guy with a broom. That's right. Let's be over descriptive about everything, Frater, because at least then somebody can't say like, well, you guys aren't talking. I feel like I'm just not doing anything. Like I could do something else. Okay, I'm going up the roof. It's a red top roof right there, and he's looking downwards at the people below him. He's jumping up on the roof. He's jumping up more roofs. He's jumping across a little gap there, across that roof there. Yeah, that's right. Oh, be careful, be careful. Oh, boy. Oh my goodness, he just jumped. Oh, nice big jump. It's like Steve Irwin, Yeah, that's right. And okay, be careful there. Yep, climb up there. Dip it left and right and up and down. There he goes. He's made it. He's at the top of the tower. He's made it. He's top of the tower. He's top of the tower. Oh no, Poocopy Adams is in here. I'm here. What are you doing? We're being overly descriptive, Poocopy Adams. It's a video game show. See, folks, it's a thing called dead air. And, oh, dead air. I love dead air. Let's do some dead air. No, you can't do dead air. You gotta be overly descriptive. See, like, for example, now sit down, son. Sit down. I'm sitting. So, okay, so okay, he just jumped in that big bale of hay. So he's looking at a crowd of people and he's got to talk about that. Okay, so he goes down an alleyway and he passes by this lady and he passes by these guys. And then he passes by more people and he right foot, left foot, right foot. No, 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 no. You're being overly descriptive. And then there's the horse. No, you're being too graphic. And the big bits. The very big bits. No, okay. Oh boy, Frater. And then you're looking at the bill. You have a big basket of straw, and then there's more trees, and there's like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's just walking, just mild walking, mild running, mild jogging. And then, oh, he's been recognized. It's the Pomo. Oh, no. And he's Mr. Action Jackson. Mr. Action Jackson to the rescue. No, you knocked them all out. They might have had a really friendly grandma or something. Well, I'm taking no, Pogoppy. Wow, that took up some time there. That took up some time there because woo, I didn't think about this one when I was recording this. Like don't get me wrong, guys. Like, there's 50-50 here. The 50% of it is, when you're actually making this footage, you could be enjoying this and really being immersed and stuff. Then afterwards is when you got to sit back in the studio and actually record the audio, the commentary, and that's when you realize, uh-oh, this isn't, like, I'm not feeling this right now. Like, I'm not feeling what I was feeling when I was recording this shit, and and I'm feeling bored. And it's like, oh no, this is for oh, you just revealed how long the footage is. I thought we were gonna try to pretend, that we were recording this, as we were playing it, and it's like we never do that, folks. Yeah, I actually have no idea how to actually do that on the spot. Well, I think the problem is like I the way I think and stuff, it's easier to think about things afterwards as opposed to when I'm playing it. Cause then I gotta think of things, and it's like, okay, so it wasn't allowing me to fight right there. Oh, video games. Oh, wow, you just like threw him into something there, like into a table or something, Frater. That killed him right away, man. I mean, that was some good stuff. My problem is you don't really, and then you're gonna pick him up and throw him. Yeah, the big problem is you don't regain health after you fight these guys, so you got to spend money on like medicine, and the medicine isn't cheap in this game. Oh, there's some nice orthodox art right there. Oh, and that's, yeah. I mean, so you gotta like constantly keep commentating, and you gotta, and it's a contest of being descriptive but not overly descriptive, and I do actually honestly think that, I mean, these people broadcast these stuff, it's a challenge. He's just gonna get clappy now. He's like I'm after everybody. Yeah, clap me, clap me, clap me, clap me. Clap me. Are we ever gonna really get rid of Pukapi Adam? Oh no, he got called in here, and now he's in. Are you going to go see the clown? Uh, what? No, no, there's no clowns. Pukapi Adams. Oh, that's terrible. So, think I'm about ready to start getting on with the story. I kind of did enough to kind of open things up around the general area just to get into the game and stuff, but uh, we're okay. So there's a bunch of guys on some benches there. There's a town crier. He's crying about the crying game or something, and sometimes we have to mute this video footage because sometimes you don't hear us well enough over the game footage because right now I'm just using a mixing software that's kind of is free and sucks. It does enough to get the job done, but my goodness, it just doesn't do enough of anything else. So that's the only problem. So again, so we so right now I'm just like pretty much just fighting these goons because like big problem is when they both hit you. Like you, yeah. Well, you'll be in the middle of an animation of fighting an ammunition. What? Yeah, yeah, animation, and then another guy hits you at the same time. So there's really not. You don't really got any chances there, but sometimes the reality is look, I gotta keep this interesting. I mean, this is generally kind of boring if I don't. That's quite a lot of people. I mean, for the 360 to render, I mean that's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a very detailed game. So okay, okay, there's who I need to go to. A lot of this stuff in the beginning here is just character building, just to before they probably screw you over and stuff. They're like, oh no, not this vision thing, Eagle Vision or whatever. That's so when you get into the assassin stuff, that who you're targeting and stuff. Well, we officially got a half hour, so like I said, it's 47 minutes, so we got about 17 minutes left. So do you even remember what video game or what action episode of Action 52 was supposed to be? I have no idea, Gregory Peck. Like I was doing, you know, when I did the Action 52 stuff, I did it all in like one session. Like I would do, all the games. And I'll let you know, not all the games work on the version I have. Oh, no. Yeah, it's like the ROM is actually the first version of the game, which is a broken version which only plays where you could play about 50 play about like 50 games, and that still doesn't mean that all the games work perfectly. I mean, it's not even an officially licensed game. I mean, I know a lot of people like think, well, you didn't play Action 52. Well, it's not an official game, man. Uh, I never saw that game when I was growing up, and actually, I didn't really remember it. I think I may have seen an ad for it in a magazine. That's about it. But even then, it was like my memories of it was like I was like, "What the heck is this?" You know, and because it had a really stupid looking cover, and so I was just kind of like, "Well, whatever." Okay, so I have no reason why I beat up that one guy. Okay. It's like I think that guy was like a guard or something, so I just said beat the snot out of him. Oh boy, let's see. There's already some things I'm not liking. Yeah, I noticed you have a tendency to not like timed missions. This is a timed mission. And there is the wall jump. I don't like that. I So are we gonna be completing this game, or I no. I can't. There's things I like about it, but then once you actually get into the actual meat and potatoes of this game, like I don't like these kind of timed missions. Now, for this show, I didn't fail any of these, but it kind of made me kind of hesitant to keep going. So I mean, it's kind of cool to be able to. I don't know. Well, and that's it. I finally finished that mission. I think Pooh Guppy Adams got distracted and he went back outside. Yeah, I think there was like a squirrel or something, and he just was like, "What is that?" Like, and he just sort of now he's like staring at a tree. That's the wonderful thing about him. He's just very easily distracted, and you never have to worry about him staying around too long. Yeah, he's just very, very out there. Frater, I don't think this broadcasts well. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of running and a lot of nothingness. It's kind of boring. It's uh, the parts I like is when I'm climbing. Something about it is very satisfying to me. But there's something about it too, where it's like it's just the same thing over and over and over. And I get a feeling with these Ubisoft games, it's like they just use the same gimmicks over and over, and it's like, oh boy. Well, we're almost done here. Ugh. So, we can't do that gimmick of, and do that gimmick of being like, oh, look over there. There's like a person sitting on a bench. Like, yeah, I think we've burned out that gimmick. Frater, we're gonna be playing this for quite a while, aren't we? I think at least for another show or so. I don't know. That's the only problem. I think there's some games that do they actually are funner to play than they are to actually watch. This is not one of those games where I don't know. It's just because I think it's like, oh, he's running to the same place, and it's just the same people doing the same things over and over. It's like a rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You know. Don't get me wrong. Get me wrong. I really liked playing this when I was playing it, but oh boy. So what are you doing now? Well, probably going to continue this storyline. Frater, you've just been doing errands. Frater, this is just so slow. I mean, why are you not like just doing? I mean, you're doing errands for the guy's family. Like it's just like, what's this got to do with the whole Assassin's Creed thing, the Templars? I don't know. Here's another errand. And here's the thing about that. You got to do this, man. It says, do you want to do this? You can say yes or no. Why would you say no when that's the only way to progress the actual video game? So you got to do, oh no, Frater, you got to do an escort mission? Oh, this is so slow. This sucks so bad. Oh no. A slow walking simulator. Oh boy. How far does she have to go? I'm taking that probably what happens is it's like at some point, you're going to have to protect somebody from getting like beat up on or something. Oh boy. Could she walk any slower, Frater? I mean, for crying out loud, Ubisoft. Like, there, you knew somebody was like, say, they probably were doing the general story, and they were doing the general storyline, and they realized they have to like, you know, uh, pad out the story sometimes. You said last episode the main character looks like the Fawns. I did say that, but I'm not really digging this. It's just I don't know. It's just the same thing over and over. Now you got errands of picking up people's stuff and carrying it. Are you serious, Frater? Carry the box to what? I thought you're supposed to be an assassin. And what are you doing, Frater? I don't know. I'm pressing B to pick up the object and it's not letting me pick it up. And they're all looking at me like what, why aren't you picking it up? And then the characters aren't fucking moving, so I have to actually go to the location. Yeah, everyone was just standing there. And I'm like, oh, I see. Now they're going to follow me. Well, it didn't communicate that. This game sucks, Frater. It's kind of funny, you said how like we usually the concept of Frater versus retro is we do usually bad games, but then we were starting to like look into doing some good games, and but it's kind of funny how we find the bad things in a video game though, yeah, it's like you can't really get away from it. Like, don't get me wrong, there's like elements of this game that are really cool, but it's just is this it? Like we're just gonna walk around with a box. I mean, it's just very boring. See, I'm trying to avoid these enemies. I just want to make this very, very simple. Okay, finally. The the errand is over. Jeez. Well, okay, guys. We're about close to the end here. Be back next episode with more stuff. And hopefully we'll be back with Action 52. That hopefully the episode I recorded that's in that folder is not corrupted too. And oh no, not this kid. Ah, this goober. What the hell? What's with his eyes? They're poking out of his head, Frater. It's like he looks insane, Frater. Oh boy. And it's another timed mission. This stuff like at first I was kind of going, what? What am I supposed to be doing here? Like the kid wants some feathers, but here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Why do I have to chase for them? Why only give me 2 minutes? Why? I was thinking that this was going to like open something up so where I can like find, you know, certain objects within a short amount of time. Why does he need? Oh boy. And of course, I'm clinging on to everything. That's typical. And there's the wall jump. I love the programmers. They did such a horrible job on this game. There's the wall jump again. Oh, Frater, it nearly killed you. Well, I'll come back to next show and we'll work on this. Okay. Okay, folks. See ya.